Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, coach of your Wexford Wailords, and welcome to our week 3 team building video for you guys this week, where we are going up against Sebi, coach of the Montreal Monfernos. We're currently 1-1, which isn't the worst, but it could be better if we're being honest. And we definitely want to start picking up a few W's early in the season, so you know we can make a playoff push. That would be nice. I won't lie, it'd be nice to know what it's feeling like to be in playoffs again, but you know, we'll go at it again. We'll go at it and we'll see if we can pick up another W this week. Sebi's team. Definitely go check out Sebi's channel, by the way. Links are in the description down below, including all the stuff for the MPL, all links to the MPL as well. Description down below, definitely go check it out. But Sebi's team, as you can see above me now, consists of Landorus Therian, which is one of his Z captains, Mega Kangaskhan without Seismic Toss, which is very, very good. Very, very good. Tabu Fini, Volcarona, Ferrothorn, Sneasel, Swampert, Wobbuffet, Raichu, Haunter, and Hakumo-O, which is another one of his Z captains. Now, obviously, non-Seismic Toss Mega Kangaskhan is very good because it means that Kangaskhan is still very much a threat, but it does not mean that it's with Seismic Toss, Kangaskhan is always going to be able to do 100 HP in Wi-Fi battles. That's a lot. That's an absolute lot. So it makes sure that it means that it can break through anything. So thankfully, we do not have to worry about that, which is very, very nice. And you know, and hopefully we can pick up the W. I think we have a nice matchup here, but there's definitely a few threats on Sebi's team we need to account for. Landorus Therian, always got to make sure we have an answer for that. We've got to make sure Ferrothorn isn't allowed to get an awful lot of hazards up, or if he does, that hazards do not stay up on our side of the field for a lot of the game because they can wear us down very quickly. He's got Wobbuffet, which is immensely annoying because you have to prep for Wobbuffet, otherwise it will claim a kill against a mon that you do not want to. Tabu Fini will be a little bit annoying to us. Megas Kangaskhan is of course going to be a threat as well. So got a few different threats there, but I feel like we can definitely work around it and definitely pick up a W here. And first out of the gate, for which I think is definitely going to be the centerpiece for us winning this game, is going to be Chief Hakumo-O, who's coming this week, making his Wexford Wailords debut. And we are rocking out with this set. We're rocking out Ice Punch, Dragon Dance, Close Combat, Poison Jab with the Rosalie Berry, Bulletproof ability, Max Speed, Max Attack, 4 HP, Jolly Nature. This mon can win this. Como can win this game. It is our win con without a question. If we can just get up a D-Dance, there's nothing that really can beat it. There literally is nothing. Lando T will not be able to beat it unless it, you know, Lando T just cannot beat it once we get up to +1. It'll come in, it'll get an Intimidate off. It will not eat an Ice Punch. Happy days. So Lando T is not an answer. Tabu Fini could be an answer, which is the reason why we're bringing the Rosalie Berry. Rosalie Berry will reduce the power of Fairy type attack, so that's the reason why we have that there, just in case. You're probably wondering, but Irish, if you get the +1 speed, it might not be an issue. If Tabu Fini is an offensive Scarf variant, that is an issue. So we have to definitely suss out what Fini is early. That's definitely going to be a key component of our game, is to figure out what Tabu Fini wants to do early. I thought we got Volcarona is also a problem, but I think we should be able to deal with Volcarona. I'm worried, but I'm not terrified of it, if you catch my drift. But we definitely want to make sure that we can figure out what the Tabu Fini set is, and if we can just get good chip across everything else, especially Tabu Fini, then +1 Dragon Dance Como will sweep. So that's the game plan here. This is our win con. We're going to keep Como in the back for as long as we possibly can until we know for a fact it will sweep. And at that moment, we will bring it in, click Dragon Dance, and go for it. Simple as that. That is the game plan. So in order to facilitate that, we are going to have to bring mons to support it. Thorn, our Raikou, is going to be coming this week with we're bringing a Choice Specs Raikou, and I'm loving this. Thunderbolt, Aura Sphere, Hidden Power Grass, and Full Switch is the move set. Max Speed, Max Special Attack. We're running Max Speed because the speed tie with, I think it was Sneasel, but I'm not too sure. But we did have to run Max Speed for a very specific reason, because we were speed tying with somebody, so that's the reason why we were doing that. And we're running the Choice Specs because we're doing massive damage to everything. We're doing like 70% to different bits and pieces when we do have the Choice Specs. And for me, that's very, very valuable because, as I said, I just want, like, you know, I just want chip on everything as much as I possibly can for Como to sweep. So being able to have a mon that can just get reliable damage off on anything is going to be very, very important for me. And I'm really, really happy that Raikou is more than capable of doing that for us. We're rocking out with Thunderbolt as our main move to hit the Tabu Fini with, and that's going to be really important. If we can get Tabu Fini down to below half, or even down like 75% to 20. If we can get down to 75%, +1 come over with Poison Jab with kill, which is really, really nice. Actually, I should have said we have Ice Punch Dragon, that's close combat, Poison Jab, Ice Punch for Lander T, Poison Jab for Tapu Fini, close combat for everything else. That's basically it. But Thunderbolt is for the Tapu Fini, Aura Sphere is for the Sneasel, and another nice, and for the Mega Kangaskhan, and it's just a nice move that we can use while Swampert is knocking around. I fully expect Swampert to come this week, but it's a nice move for us to use while Swampert is knocking around, and then while Swampert is gone, or if we know Swampert isn't going to be a switching, we then can start spamming Thunderbolts for days. Hidden Power Grass 4 says Swampert, and then Volt Switch, so we can get a nice bit of momentum going. Like Choice Specs Volt Switch will hit things, will get nice chip, and I'm really, really happy about it. So that's the reason why I bring Raikou, is mainly to get good solid damage on this team, and it also helps us to break Fini, which is one of the main problems for Como this match, or this week. After that, we're bringing Nagato, Greninja. Have I got Nagato spelled correctly? I have to double check this. No, I do not. Typical Irish. That has to be fixed. It has to be fixed. Dumb. Nagato are Greninja with the expert belt, rocking out Water Shuriken, Dark Pulse, U-Turn, and Taunt. You guys probably wondering what this set is, what is going on with it. I feel like Greninja this week is really helpful because Water Shuriken does a nice heady chunk to a lot of things on Sebi's team, and I didn't feel, and we were kind of, when we were in prep, we didn't feel like the need to really have to go for Hydro Pump or anything like that. We felt like Greninja towards the end game, if Como was still not able to do work, or it's not easy for us to set up, Greninja with Water Shuriken should be able to pick off threats that are a little bit scary, like a Scarf Landotherian or something like that. So we have Water Shuriken just for that, and that provided with damage from like some damage from Victini or from from Raikou, like all we had to do is get Landorus to like 50%, and then Greninja can just Water Shuriken and kill it. So that's really, really nice there, and that's non-battle bond Greninja, so that's really nice there. Dark Pulse is to get really good damage on kind of everything bar Tapu Fini. That's cool, but we do get nice damage on everything else bar Tapu Fini, so I'm really happy with that. And then we have Taunt and U-Turn. So the reason why I'm bringing Taunt is because I do not want Wobbuffet clicking Destiny Bond and having fun against us and all that kind of good stuff, and I want U-Turn for A, pivot action, and B, so we don't get trapped by Wobbuffet. This is a really big problem actually, this Wobbuffet, and that's the reason why we are bringing an awful lot of things to make sure that my offense doesn't get trapped and killed by Wobbuffet. So I have the Taunt here to kind of just stop Wobbuffet from clicking Destiny Bond, and then I have U-Turn then for us to be able to pivot out after a Wobbuffet clicks Destiny Bond. So kind of quite happy with that, I'm not going to lie, that will work for us. So that's kind of offense. I think it does mix and match very, very well with each other, and between those two they'll be able to kind of create the space for Como to hopefully pick up the W for us late game. Now, we do need bulk for this matchup, and we have brought said bulk. We're bringing Colossus, our Mega Aggron again, with Stealth Rock, Heavy Slam, Fire Punch, Rock Slide. This is our dedicated lead this week, folks. The reason why we have this lead is because I'm fully expecting Swampert or Ferrothorn to lead this matchup to get hazards up very, very early. So I want Mega Aggron to lead and get hazards up as well, and to get my Mega Evolution off so I can come in and out with Aggron fairly freely throughout the game until I got the chip I need to get on different ones done, and then Aggron can go down. That's the idea behind it. So we have Stealth Rock to get my own rocks up. They'll be very helpful against Volcarona. Heavy Slam is standard stab move that can absolutely smack a few things, so I'm very happy with that. Fire Punch is for the Ferrothorn. Straight up, it's just for Ferrothorn. That's all it is here to do. If we lead, we're going to leave with Mega Aggron. If Aggron doesn't see Ferrothorn in front of it, we click Stealth Rock. If Aggron sees Ferrothorn in front of it, we just click Fire Punch, because Ferrothorn is a problem for my team this week. It's hard to kind of break it, or because normally Ferrothorn, if played smartly, won't be in a position for me to kind of get one of my offensive ones in, and we'll just set up hazards and I need to remove them, and it's just a little bit too annoying here. So if we see Ferrothorn lead, we're just going to click Fire Punch, get damage, and just get the damage off on it. Otherwise we click Stealth Rock, and then we have Rock Slide on the off chance Volcarona is in against us, and to be honest, we just can't let Volcarona free set up. So we have Rock Slide to be able to smack the Volcarona and just say, no, not today, sir. Not today. 252 HP to give us max HP. We have enough attack investment then 84 attack investment to make sure that we can outcoat a non-physically defensive Ferrothorn with Fire Punch. That's the reason. That is the reason why I remember correctly. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Then we have 100 Speed F with the Careful Nature, because that's kind of roughly what we need to live. To live a hit from Volcarona if we're full HP and we come in on rocks. So I was like, that's a nice solid benchmark there. Now, granted, that's probably not going to be the case, but I was like, that's a nice solid benchmark there. And rest goes into Fizz Step, so we can up hits from Lando T a little bit better. So I was like, A1, this sounds good. After that, we have Fang. I keep forgetting that. We have Fang, our Golbat. Oh, can I type? Thank you. We have Fang, our Golbat coming back again this week, and a bit more of a difference with Golbat this week. We are bringing a more specially defensive variant with Super Fang, Defog, Heat Wave, and Roost. You guys probably wonder what's going on here with this. We're bringing Super Fang because it just allows us to get good damage on his whole team. That's a really good reason. Not going to complain. So Super Fang allows us to do all that. It makes sure that Golbat isn't the easiest set of fodder in the world. And again, as I said, any chip is good chip for coming out to sweep late game. Heat Wave is for the Ferrothorn. So the idea is that Golbat can actually beat this Ferrothorn fairly well. But we have to be very careful. Ferrothorn does not have knockoff, but the combination of a Super Fang and, well, not quite Heat Wave, but a Super Fang will bring it down to 50%. The Heat Wave then, depending on the investment on Ferrothorn, would either pick it off or bring it down to 20%, depending on the investment on Ferrothorn. So Heat Wave is actually just there for that Ferrothorn, and then we're bringing Roost for reliable recovery. Seems very early to be bringing special Golbat, I know, but you know, this does work for us. And mainly the priority is just for us to kick Super Fang, get Def and Roost, and remove hazards, and just kind of be a bit of a thorn in Sebi's side until we get good chip on everything and we clear the hazards on our side of the field, and then Kumbo can just come in and like, yeah, I'm going to click a few moves now and see how it goes with you then after that. So that's the idea behind that. Golbat is really good as well because it can come in on Tapu Fini constantly and defog any hazards. So it's really nice that we have a Mon and come in on Tapu Fini, click defog, and we can keep going after that. Last one is we have Victory our Victini with the Assault Vest this week with V-Crate, Bull Strike, Energy Ball, and U-Turn. U-Turn again is just a nice pivot move to stop us from being trapped by Wobbuffet, which is really, really nice. We'll bring it, I'll go through the moves anyways. Energy Ball is for Swampert, A1. Brilliant. Bull Strike is for Tapu Fini, and V-Crate is just to hit everything else. So can't complain with that coverage, can't complain about Victini's coverage at all. We're bringing this off because it totally shuts down Volcarona. Which is fantastic. That's all I want. I needed one answer for Volcarona. Assault Vest Victini totally shuts it down. Volcarona has to get to like +2 and has to have a hidden power to be able to make sure that it can do even 50% to Victini with the Assault Vest. This is fine. This is lovely. It has a set of 2 Quiver Dance essentially. We can just come in with V-Crate and just bop it. Who doesn't like doing that? So that's the reason why we were carrying the Assault Vest, and we're bringing max speed because there's a Kangaskhan. That is the reason why. Actually, the speed on Nagato is that make sure we outspeed the Sneasel as well, just to clarify. But that is the Victini set. It's just there to deal with Volcarona. Now, obviously, if we can deal with Volcarona elsewhere, that's brilliant. But Victini is there just for that. Normally, if I bring Victini, I'm just clicking V-Crate. But once I figure out a Swampert as a switch, we can just go Energy Ball instead. You know, and Energy Ball plus Water Shuriken from Energy Ball from Victini plus Water Shuriken from Greninja will beat Lando T as well. So, just the chip is very important for us this week, guys. It is very, very important. But yeah, that's the team this week. Hopefully it will suffice and we can do. Very important that I just get, as I said, the chip I need and keep coming on the back for as long as possible until I get the opportunity to come in, kick a T-Dance and start picking things off. And get information on the Tapu Fini early is very important as well. But yeah, on that note, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Make sure to check out Sebi's channel. Link to that is in the description down below. Make sure to check out the MPL stuff. And definitely go check out this new collaborative competitive Pokemon channel I'm a part of called the Core Enforcers. Links, the socials to that are in the description down below too. And that, actually, before I completely wrap up, if you guys liked today's video, smash the like button down below for me. If you guys got any comments on the video or the team that you bring, let me know in the comment section down below, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. And last one is, if you want to see more Wexford Wailords MPL action coming your way on this channel or more content in general, please smash that subscribe button down below for me and click that bell icon. On that note, I'm going to out of here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. and I'll see you next time.